Hello everyone, Gobotch here, and we are back with college football revamped here with our Razorback franchise and Dynasty. Again, we're picking up right where we left off. This is something that a lot of y'all been wanting to see back on the channel here. We took a little bit of a break from it, but we're back, excited to continue on as we finish our second season, ranked 7th overall. We had a 12-2 finish. We won our final game of the season in the whatever the bowl game was we played against Miami, the Hurricanes. We beat them in overtime, going for 2, if you remember. But now we're back today with our off-season video. So if you enjoy the episode, hit that thumbs up, comment below with your thoughts. If we get a like goal, if we can get 75 likes on today's video in the first 48 hours, I will upload another episode here and get back to it. So hit that 75 like goal first 48 hours since it uploads, and we'll do another. So yeah, let's go ahead, and we're in the coaching carousel here now, and it looks like there's only 2 head coaching jobs that are going out. So Nick Saban is retiring at the age of 70. He is calling it quits, and Norvell, he's fired for not meeting his goals. So interesting to say the least there. So yeah, my contract's secured. Let's just skip ahead to the end of the coaching carousel because we've already signed our deal. We're locked in here with the Hogs. So yeah, here we go. Now hiring. Very interesting to say the least. So unexpected jobs, bunch of different things happening. Filled positions. So yeah, I'm filled in here. Who's here? Interesting. So new head coach hired from the defending champions, Iowa State. Wow, Matt Campbell, who is at Iowa State, that led them to a college championship. He's now here at Bama. Wow, that's actually a tremendous pickup there. Of course, Pittman were signed back. Iowa State, you know, they had to get a new coach now. Now they got Scott Sloan, who was coming in. He was the defensive coordinator at Iowa State. So, you know, that's kind of a good move there. Florida State, since they had to let go of their coach, they picked up Mike Bloomgren from Syracuse, who did a pretty good job there for Syracuse. We'll see how that does. Syracuse in a replacement got Todd Orlando, who was at Nevada. Okay, so a couple different moves around. I like it. Unexpected jobs. All right, that's fine. So yeah, let's move on. Let's get into players leaving and see. Again, this is always one of my favorite episodes here in any sports game is off season. I love to see all the moves going around, especially in college games. Just seeing what's going to happen. So coach changes, obviously we've already seen a whole lot of this. We went through it all already, so we're not going to look at that again. Players leaving. Let's see who the Hogs. Oh god. This is what I knew was probably coming. We have graduations here. We have Fouché, Glennon, Hayden Henry, Ty Clary, Carradine, Brown, Wagner, Mason, Coates, Jackson, all graduating as seniors. They're gone. They had overall, again, good careers for the Hogs, but now we do have a couple going to the draft that we can't bring back. Obviously, Bumper Pool, Mike Woods, who he's actually moving to go play at Oklahoma for his senior year in real life. And then Dorian Gerald, they are all going projected in the draft. And Bumper Pool's projected to be a first-round pick, which is excellent. And then we got a 6th round, 7th round there as well. Brent Johnson, of course, he was our 5-star running back that we got. He is wanting to go transfer to the Akron Zips because of playing time. Now, I can't say I hate that move for him because we got another big recruit coming in that's probably going to take time from him as well. And then Trey Knox is wanting to declare and go to the draft. Do I want Knox to go, though? I don't really want Knox to go. I'm going to try to just say, I'm going to guarantee the man that he's not going to, yeah, okay, I'm not going to do anything. You're going to stay and get your degree. So we're bringing back Trey Knox. He's staying. He's staying. That's great. And again, we're not going to be able to get him to come back, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not even going to try. Johnson's gone. I hope he has a great career over there with the Zips. Well, we may keep an eye on him and see how he kind of plays out. We already got him. So, all right. So we're only really, I mean, we're missing pieces for sure, but I'm not going to be too upset about what's going on there. And also, let me show y'all really quickly before we move on how our players fared in the last season, just as a refresh. KJ Jefferson, again, we all thought he'd be a Heisman winner. he kind of had an up and down season overall. He had 2,900 yards passing, almost a 3,000 yard passing season, 26 touchdowns and 15 picks. That's the number that's holding us back. We're really inaccurate with him at times, so we need to fix that. Rushing wise, though, Traylon Smith had an incredible junior year, 1,300 yards rushing, 13 rushing touchdowns. KJ almost had 1,000 yards rushing as well, on more attempts. With 11 rushing touchdowns. And here's Brent Johnson, why he's upset. He had 80 carries, 432 yards, 4 touchdowns. It wasn't what he wanted. He didn't want to split time. He wants to be the dude. So I kind of understand why he's wanting to leave. Receiving, Trey Burks, he had an incredible season, 1,200 yards receiving, 12 touchdowns. Goodwin, our stud tight end, freshman tight end, Chris Goodwin, he had 7 receiving touchdowns on 422 yards. Henry in his final year did not, unfortunately, or sorry, not other Henry, Hudson Henry, he had 34 catches, the same amount as Chris Goodwin, so we really split it up perfectly between these two, but he didn't have any touchdowns. Knox had 4 touchdowns, Smith had 1 touchdown, and Mike Woods had 4 touchdowns, so we really we had our target, we went to him often. So defensively, our top tackler was Hayden Henry, who's now going on to the draft along with Bumper Pool. Greg Brooks, he had a pretty good year. Who was our sack leader? Let's look at this. Sack leader is Eric Gregory, who's back, and Nichols. So that's huge. We got our sack leaders coming back to the squad. Our pick leader was Montero Brown, who had 6 interceptions. He's gone. Hudson Clark's back, and hopefully he can really propel this the secondary. We'll have to see. So yeah, that's just a little bit there on that. Now let's go ahead and advance to transfer requests to see who wants to come be a hog. Do I want to? No. Madden 25, good lord. All right, so draft results. Let's just see where our hogs. And Bumper Pool was a first rounder, 95 overall with us, of course. Mike Woods went in the 5th round, which is better than he thought, and Gerald was a 7th round pick. So there's our 3 hogs that made it into the draft. Congrats to them. What about Bama? Didn't they have a couple big studs? Yeah, Moses, Waddle, Certain, all gone out of the draft. All right, so let's go to transfer requests. No one really. Nobody's wanting to come to hogs to the Razorbacks. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. Let's move on then to recruiting, and let's see who we already have locked in. Just give a recap. All right, we're in a okay, yes. All right, so let's get to our recruiting here. Let's just show you all really quickly who we already have in tow for the hogs. So we have already got committed. Where am I at? Where's my commits? No. Okay, we'll go over here and show you this. So let's go to classes here. We're 4th in the country in our classes. We have currently 3 5-stars, 5 4-stars, 7 3-stars, and 15 total recruits. Bama has 8 5-stars, which is insane. So here's our guys. We got the #1 overall recruit in the country, Kennedy, who was a halfback. That's why the other halfback was wanting to leave, because he knows he's about to be passed up already by Kennedy here. Rivera, who's a wide receiver, 5-star receiver, is coming in. Barron, who's a 5-star receiver, is coming in. So our offense is rebuilding perfectly fine. We look at all the receivers we got with Jansen, Seward, Downing, Barron, and Rivera. Receiving core is loaded back up. We have an athlete in Chandler. We'll see where he'll be playing. Goodwin, a strong safety, is a 4-star. And then we got Hayes, Washington, Wilson, Porter, Smith, Thomas, and Rhodes. So we really did a good job with our recruiting class during the season. Now, that's not to mean that we can't get some more guys in. So I'm going to go through and get this recruiting board and everything set up, and then we'll jump back and get ready to go and see who we can nab in our off-season recruiting sessions. All right, ladies and gents, we have allocated all our recruiting points. Let's take a look at everybody we're going to try to go get. So Joe Vincent, he's another quarterback. He's a 4-star guy. We're leading on him currently. Hopefully we can bring him in. We'll have to see. Ben Griffin, he's a 4-star running back. I'm just going to see if we can nab him. I'm not going to give him too many points. Not going to be freaking out over that. Tyson Poole and Adam Newton are another tandem of receivers that are 3-star and 4-star. If we get them, that's great. If we don't, we already have a tremendous class ahead of that right now. We've already got this. Okay, so we're trying to get James Jordan. We're allocating 1,600 points on him to see if we can bring him in as a true, probably going to come in and be one of our best linemen that we need. There's another, depth center that probably won't play this year, but probably will be maybe next year, the year after. We'll see if we can get him. David Johnson at defensive end. We're already leading him. Hopefully we can keep that secured. Outside linebacker, we're chasing down Sean Ford. This is one of our big targets on defense we're wanting to bringing in about, you see right now, 1,900 total points on him. Paul Wood, we're leading on him currently over Tulane. Hopefully keep him there. Raymond Nash, another corner that I'm trying to see if we can bring in. At safety, Billy Lewis, he's new to the board. We brought him onto the board, so we're gonna see if we can maybe secure him somehow. And then the athletes here. This is where we have a lot of unknowns still. So David Fuqua, we're leading him. We're bringing in almost 1,000 points on him. Clinton Johnson's another guy that we are leading, but it's a bit closer with Texas. So we're going to try to bring him in. Larry Griffin, we have a huge lead on him. Going to make sure we secure that. And then the big one here is Aaron Rodgers. No, not that Aaron Rodgers, but a JUCO here. He is an athlete. He's the number 32 overall athlete, but an 80 overall projected player as a JUCO. 3,500 points. We're going to try to nab him because that could be a huge get. And then Phillip Mills, we're leading him as well. So that's all the guys we're chasing down. We're going to see, hopefully, if we can bring in a couple of them. And let's move on to signing day. Let's see what the Hogs can rake in and see if we can build that number 4 recruiting class up to the top 3 or maybe even near Bama at the top 1. We'll see what happens here as we advance forward through our recruiting. So we've got a couple more recruits. We got Aaron Rodgers. We got Larry Griffin. We got David Johnson, Phillip Mills, Fuqua. Okay, we got Raymond Nash and Paul Wood. So we missed out on a couple of those guys. Did we not get that outside linebacker? Dadgummit. He went over to Virginia Tech. Did we get that? Shoot. Did we not get a couple of those guys? Man, that sucks. But that's okay. We overall got some good picks there. Moving into signing day here now. Where are we at now? Oh, no, I don't want that. No, sorry. Top classes. Did we move up? Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gents. We've done it. Because of what we did with that 5-star, we got another 5-star. We got, we got another 4-star. We also got a couple 3-stars. We moved up. We have 25 recruits, and we passed over Bama, who didn't appear to really do much of anything on that last little bit. So that's huge for us. We actually have the top class on the board, so that's big time. Now it's signing day. Is anybody not signed in yet that could potentially just jump on our board? No. All right, well, looking to see what's left over here. Again, it's signing day. Vincent. Again, we can't add any more points or anything like that nature, so let's just move forward, advance to the next stage, position change time, and this is where it's fun. Now this is where we got to figure out where those athletes move to. So let's move to that. Let's go to the athletic side here. We got sophomore and then a bunch of, so that's the JUCO kid right here. That came in from South Carolina. So let's start with the bottom and then move up. So Phillip Mills, they say he's a bust. Dadgum. That's no good. So Phillip Mills is a bust. He was a 5-star get, number 9 athlete, and he was a bust and moved to 67 overall. That was the guy we were really excited about. He's a bust. So let's see what he can play. He's a 71 overall halfback, which is the best on the board so far for his positions. Oof. So you're going to be a halfback? All right. It is what it is. You're not going to play there, though. I'm just going to tell you. All right. Let's see about you, Mr. Larry Griffin. What can you do? You're a 76 overall quarterback, 75 overall halfback. What about on defense? Can you play defense anywhere? No. So, quarterback or halfback. Now, let's look at your stats here. How can you throw? Your speed's trash. You're not going to be a halfback. So you're probably going to be a quarterback. Let's look at that throwing. 83 and 81. Well, Mr. Griffin, you found yourself a QB. All right, Josh Chandler was a gem. He was a 4-star guy, 78 overall. He was a huge gem for us. So let's see where he could play. He's a 78 overall quarterback, 75 overall halfback, 78 overall receiver. Okay. Defensively, 79 overall free safety. So free safety is the best fit for him. Now, let's look at his stats before we say that. He's 89 speed, 91 agility. He has good ball carrying vision and break tackles at 79. Juke moves 86. So he can move and juke a little bit. Route running, jump rating, throw power's 86 and 80. This dude can do it all. Your tackle rating sucks. You're not going on defense, I don't think, my man. Pursuit's not bad, though. 85 pursuit. Play recognition's 85. Man coverage rating, 85. 80. Okay. Maybe I see why. Okay. Yeah, I think you are a better fit on defense at 79 overall. Free safety. We found another safety. All right, now, Fuqua here. He is a gem as well. 4-star, 79 overall. Let's see where he fits. 79 overall quarterback, potentially again. Interesting there, 75. So far quarterback is the best play for him. Corner at 77. Let's look at his stuff here. So he's got a 90 speed. He could be a scrambler for us out here. Looking at his ball carrier stuff and all, he's got some moves a little bit. Throw power. Oh, 84 and 8. I mean, this other guy's probably a quarterback too. Look at that with the 89 throw power. What about play recognitions? Our pursuits at 87. 81. Man. Defensively, he may be able to go. Look at that. He's got really good ratings on defense. And he's fast as lightning. I'm just not very impressed with his throwing stuff. I mean, 87 and 84 is not terrible. Or sorry, 84 and 82 is not terrible, but it's not really where I think he's going to be his best. So maybe a corner. Let's do it. All right, then we got Aaron Rodgers. He's an 81 overall sophomore. He was the JUCO. 81 overall quarterback is his best. Also a receiver at 81. Okay, what about on defense? Nothing. Nothing. So it's either quarterback or receiver. Let's take a look at those ratings. So he's 88 speed, agility, and all is 85 each. He's got decent ball carrier vision. Stiff arm spin is decent. Juke move is 87. Carrying is 80. Catching at 79. 78 spectacular catch. Catching traffic's at 79. Route running is an 85. So he'd be a pretty good little route runner. Jump rating's 78. 89 throw power, though. I kind of think maybe... Let me look at my quarterback situation here real quick. So we still got KJ for another year at least. Then we got Hornsby. You got Stephen Jones. We got Tony Wallace, who was that big freshman we brought in that we redshirted. We remember him. Larry Griffin, of course, we just had these two. So we got quarterbacks out the wazoo here. But we also got receivers, man. I mean, I can move him around. He's probably going to get redshirted anyways. But, I mean, 81 overall, where would that put him in the quarterback situation right now? 81 overall would put him third. At a receiver, that would put him tied for third. I think we move him to receiver, man. And we see what he can do at receiver for us for a year. Because he may be able to actually play at receiver. All right, so that's not a bad move for him there. I think that could be huge. What about any of these guys? Can any of y'all move anywhere else? This guy's a better halfback than he is anything. All right, we're going to leave everybody else as is. Any extra halfbacks we can move around here? No. 60 overall guy everywhere else. Okay, well, we're going to leave everybody else as is. And I'm actually really okay with that. So let's look at our recruit class, see what we got. So again, we brought in Griffin and Porter at QB here to help out. At halfback, we still have Traylon Smith for his senior year. He's going to be the dude. Then there's Matt Kennedy. He was the #1 overall recruit in the land. He's an 81 overall guy. He's going to share carries. He'll get some carries. And their speed rating's insane at a 96 speed. You got Mills, who was a bust. Dixon. Looking at receiver, we got Burks, we got Knox. There's Aaron Rodgers, now a receiver, the third best receiver over Catalan, which is incredible. Rivero, 79 overall. Barron. Okay, we got Seward, and we got Downing and Jansen. So again, the receiving class is dense, to say the least. Hudson Henry's our top corner, and then you got Toll, and then you got Goodwin, who's going to start over Toll. Sorry, Toll. Henderson and Smith. Tackles, everything's kind of staying the same. We're going to have to recruit at tackle at some point because we're a little light there. Left guard, not bad there with Latham. And then you got St. John behind him. Stromberg at two centers are seniors. We're going to have to get more seniors in here, or more centers in here. because that's worrisome to say the least. Limmer, Winkel, Jordan, Gatlin, and Hayes was a bust. 70. He had a -9 bust. Good lord. Gregory's back for his junior year. He's gonna have hopefully a huge year. Stewart, and then Johnson, Handy. So no freshmen starting in these areas, which is fine by me. Left outside backers now going to be much weaker because we're losing Bumper Pool and Henry. So we got some new faces starting on defense now. So hopefully this defense can ramp it up. We'll see. Draper's there starting. Okay. Clark, Johnson, Fuqua, Chavis, Perotti. At free safety, we have the senior Blair, Simeon Blair, but Slusher, Miles Slusher. We may move him over there to be the starting guy. Because he's only 1 overall worse. And then you got Chandler, who'll be a backup potentially. Then you got Catalan, the stud, with Brooks and company, and then our kicker, of course, and our punter, the freshman punter. So pretty good class. I'm happy with it. Now let's move on to our training results and see where we're at. Training results. Fingers crossed we got some big movers here. Let's look at it here. So KJ moves up to 93. Hornsby right behind him still at 90 overall. Jones moves up to 86. Wallace to 84. God bless, man. We're loaded at quarterback, I feel like, right now. Okay, then at halfback, Smith's at 96. You got our freshman, or the sophomore redshirt, Johnson at 80. Bentley at 71. Don't care about fullback position. Knox is perfect at 99. Or not Knox, Burks is. 94 overall Knox. Catalan moves up to 86, which is probably going to give him the edge as our number 3 guy. Turner, Robinson, Dunbar. Tight end, Henry moves up to 90 overall. Toll at 87. I'm still going to put Goodwin to be this. Oh, man, maybe not, though. Goodwin's not huge as much as... look how big Toll is. He's 6'5", 239. He's huge. Now, he doesn't have the speed. Goodwin has more speed, so I think he's more versatile. But good Lord almighty. But Goodwin's beating the agility range, and he's beating the acceleration range as well. But Lane Toll may get a start over Goodwin this year, y'all. We'll see. Strong, so nice. What about on defense here? Let's go to defense and see how we're shaking out. Gregory, 88, 86, 87 for Nichols. I mean, we are loaded at defensive tackle. Linebackers is where we're going to struggle this year. We're a little bit lighter on the linebacker side here. Clark, moving on up. Blair. What about my boy Catalan, 99 overall. Catalan, then Brooks Jr.'s 91. Oh my goodness, yes. I'm pumped about this team, y'all. Let's go to cut players now. We got to make room on the roster. How many guys do we got to let go? That's the question I need to know. 11 guys. Gosh, okay. Well, I'm sorry, Porter. You're not going to cut it. You're not going to cut it. Sorry. Go play somewhere else. Then you got Larry Griffin, the 4-star. We'll come back to you later if we need to. Dixon, sorry, you're not going to cut it. Bentley, you're really not going to either, so you might as well just go play some football somewhere else. All right, receiving core, here's where it gets interesting. So we got receivers everywhere. Josh Jansen, probably never going to see the light of day for the Hogs. He was a bust anyways, a -3, so see ya, Jansen. Everybody else stays. Sorry, Smith, you're gone. What a bust. It's -6, man. Nobody else here. We're not going to cut anybody on the O-line because we need depth there. He's a sophomore. Not going to get rid of him. Freshman. I need a freshman, though. Ooh, not you, though. You're terrible. Good lord. 58 overall. Get out of my face. All right. Brown, 2-star guy. Got to go. 60 overall. Got to go. We'll keep Nash, I think, and Fuqua as well. Definitely keeping Chandler. Definitely keeping Goodwin here. Okay, so now we're in a tricky pickle. We need to get rid of 3 dudes. Nash, I guess you got to go. Sorry. We need 2 more guys we can feel comfortable saying goodbye to. I'm just not very comfortable letting go some of these guys on the defensive side at all. Another left end. Oh man, that guy's terrible though, man. He's so bad. But we need depth. We need depth. I'm just gonna have to, I think it hurts me to do this to you, Henry. Oh, he's 83 though, man. I don't want to get rid of anybody that could potentially be a stud. All right, Downing. Let's see if we're about to lose after next year. We're gonna lose 1, 2, 3 receivers. So that still puts you way down the totem pole. Sorry, you're gone. And then Dunbar. We just got to lighten it up a little bit, because we're gonna be missing 3 guys after this next season, but we're still gonna be returning Turner, Rogers, Rivero, Robinson, Barron, and Seward, and then we're gonna have a bunch of other guys as well to mix in there with them. So I'm not gonna stress too much about let go some of those guys at the bottom. Custom conferences time. We're not gonna move anything here on conferences, but we're gonna get our schedule built out, and that's gonna be fun. So now. This should be fun. We're not going to try to mimic any real life schedule stuff. We already did that for the first 2 seasons. We're kind of moving into fresh territory, so we can kind of build the schedule we want to build. And I definitely want to play some teams. I don't want to build up a cupcake schedule. I want to play some teams. So custom conferences. I'm not going to mess with any of this. I think everything's fine as is. I'm not going to add and take away anybody. We're going to leave everybody as is right now. So let's move on. Let's go to the preseason. And let's get ready to build our conference, our schedule, and see if we can build out one that's going to be A, prestigious, and B, a fun one to play for content reasons, of course, So let's go to this first and foremost. Let's build a custom schedule, and then we'll get ready to redshirt and do everything else. I love this offseason stuff. So our first game of the season's at home against number 3 Georgia. We're number 8, so we're not getting as much love as I was hoping we'd get. Then we got a matchup with TCU at home, at Texas Tech, home against Missouri in the Battle Line rivalry, home against A&M in the Southwest Classic, and then we got at home against Arkansas State for the Arkansas game there. Okay, that's kind of fun, but whatever. We got a game there with again, this is all road games. So we're going to be at South Carolina, at Bama, at Auburn. That's going to be a gauntlet. At Ole Miss, good lord, and then home to finish against Mississippi State and LSU. Okay, so looking at the non-conference schedule here, let's see, is there a week 2 matchup we can get that is more fun than playing TCU for say? We could get Clemson. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I wanted to play a top 10 team necessarily. Oh my gosh. Somebody in the top 25, but maybe not Clemson. NC State could be a fun one. Number 1, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Oregon, Penn State, Texas. Ooh, that could be a fun one again. USC, West Virginia, Washington, Wisconsin. There's some choices there. You know what? I think we will keep TCU for that one, and then we'll do a road game against. Oh, that's the Texas kickoff. Oh, my bad. I didn't know that was an actual thing. We won't change that Texas Tech game, because that seems to be some sort of thing. We will change this Arkansas State game because we don't need to play that. As much as, well, you know what? We need one of those games on the schedule always. We'll keep that one. We'll change the TCU. We'll replace the TCU. We'll bring in a ranked game here for this. So I'm kind of wanting to go against. I want a top 25 team, but I want one that looks fun to play. Not Texas. We already played them recently. We don't need to play them 2 years in a row. Let's play NC State. Okay, NC State, and we'll even throw you a bone. We'll go on the road and make it. You know what? We'll play it at home. I want to play them at home. So that's gonna be a fun schedule now. So you're looking at it. We got Georgia ranked. So not as many ranked teams as you tend to see in the SEC. Some of the teams are a little bit less, but I have a feeling some of these teams will be ranked by the time we see them. So that's not a bad schedule there. We'll keep it. And now I'm going to go ahead and redshirt a few guys now. Let's get our redshirt situation here. Griffin, redshirted. Halfback time. So Kennedy's going to be my number 2, which means Johnson's not. So Mills, you are redshirted. Receiving core, this is where it's gonna get really interesting. I absolutely am going to redshirt Seward, Barron. I need 6 receivers on the team here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's redshirt Rivero as well. Save all these freshmen, and then we'll have all these other guys that can play. Right? That's gonna work out pretty dang well for us. I think. We'll see. We'll see if that works out well for us. So Aaron Rodgers will get to play this year for us as a sophomore. He'll be number 4 guy, which I think will be good. We'll see. Tight ends, I'm not gonna redshirt any of these dudes, even though part of me says redshirt Goodwin this year, just to see. You know what? I think I want to see what Blaine Toll can do. And I know Chris Goodwin may hate this, but he was already an All-American. He's a preseason All-American. Okay, I'm gonna redshirt Toll. I want to see. I just want to see. I'm gonna redshirt Toll. And I know it's kind of a weird move to do, but I'm gonna redshirt him. Left tackles, we're gonna redshirt Wilson. Save a year on him. Sorry, not redshirting you. We'll redshirt Johnson here. We'll redshirt Lewis. We'll redshirt Wood. We'll redshirt Fuqua. And Chandler, even though I thought Chandler may have a chance to play, his year's gonna be next year. Next year, whenever Blair's out of there, Slusher, he'll be the guy in front of him. But Chandler will have a chance somewhere, I have a feeling. Goodwin, Michael Goodwin, you're gonna be redshirted for a year. Gosh, we are loaded there at safety this year, aren't we? Okay, so that's good. We got everybody situated there. Now let me go ahead and let me build out this recruiting board, and we'll be ready to get going for our season now. All right, ladies and gents, so we filled out our recruiting board here. Let's show you who we're kind of targeting to start the season. So we've got 3 different quarterbacks here, which you can see here. We got a 4-star, 3-star, and another 4-star. Again, we may not go after all of them. We don't really need more QBs, but it always never hurts to have more. Halfback, there's only one guy that really is on our board so far, which is fine, is Stevenson. Receivers, there's 3 guys. I really want to get Joe Wilson and TJ Smith, 5-star and 5-star. And then you got a 4-star here with Derek Davis. Tight ends, Alex Jones is a huge hit. He's the #1 tight end. I'd like to get him to see if we can. Andre Hunt is another guy looking at. Tackle, we got Gullery and White. Guards, we have Cameron and Anderson. A 4 and a 3-star. Centers is a category we desperately need. We must get Robert Jones. We're first on his list. Then we got Slater and Harwell as well for some extra guys. Reggie Jenkins is a big guy I'd like to get, as well as Bill Miller, and then Galloway and Nance if we can. Defensive tackle, we could really rebound and get a huge get here with James and Peterson, both 4-star defensive tackles. At outside backer, we got Washington, who is a 4-star. Rivas is a 4-star. Horn is a 4-star. And then you got Patterson at a 3-star. Middle linebacker, we have an 80 overall Justin Johnston. We're 4th on his list. That'd be a huge get at linebacker in an area we will need going forward. Then you got Dunlap as a 4-star. Would be huge to get some linebacker help. Corners, we're going to need extra corner help through the years coming ahead. So Taylor and Quinn are our 2 top guys we're looking at. And then at safeties, nobody else we're looking at. We do have a punter on here, Johnson. We'll see. And then at athletes right now, we got Gary Cook, 4-star. Rankin is a 4-star, and then Slater is a 4-star. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now for our recruiting class. But y'all, our schedule is set. Let me make sure it's good to go. Oh yeah, that's good to go. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a fun one, y'all. I'm looking forward to it. Let's sit here and click start season. And now for the next episode, we will be playing our debut, season 3 debut, as we get ready to take on Georgia, one of the top teams in the country, to start out our season with an SEC East opponent. It should be a fun season. I really do think this team has a potent offense. This offense is going to be incredible in my eyes, in my opinion. Looking at our team right now, they're A+ across the board. We're A+ in everything except for defense. Defense, we are lacking in the linebacker position overall, but I think we're gonna be a tough out. I think we're going to be a very tough out. And I think this could be a really, really fun season. So looking at the preseason top 25 before we end today's episode, it's Ohio State, the defending champions, Iowa State with a new head coach, and then Georgia, Auburn, Michigan, Clemson, Oklahoma, the U of A themselves, y'all. Then Florida, USC, Bama with their new head coach that came from Iowa State, now the head coach at Bama because Nick Saban retired. UT at 12, Oregon, NC State, we'll see them in week 2. Miami, Washington, Indiana, Penn State, Maryland, Wisconsin, South Carolina, Cal, we got Ole Miss, Louisville, and rounding it up, we got Virginia Tech on the outside looking in. So yeah, this is it's going to shake up to be something very, very interesting. Let's look at the Heisman Watch and see who's on the list to start the season. You got no Hawks. We got all halfbacks: Haskins, Hall, Carroll, Bigsby, and Ely. Okay. And again, remember, we're going to keep an eye on our transfer that went out to the Zips, the Akron Zips. I want to see how he plays over there for them. Very interested to see how that goes. So preseason All-Americans, do we have any on this list? Looking down the list, we got Gregory, Carter, Nichols, so a defensive line again, doing well. And then Clark, Brooks, and our kicker. So that's nice to see. On first team, we got quite a few picks. We got Catalan on second team. How did he not get first team is my question. That's fine. We got quite a few picks there for all SEC or all NCAA. But yeah, y'all, that's going to do it. Next episode, we're back for our 3rd season in college football revamped here with the Hogs as we continue on and try to get back to the college football playoff and bring home a national championship with the Razorbacks. Got to go up against number 3, Georgia, though. We'll see how that goes. Share your feedback down below. Let me know what you think of our offseason and the upcoming season ahead. Looking at our team, do you think we have a chance to compete this year in the SEC? Let me know. Stay tuned for more. Hit that goal of 75 likes on today's video, and we'll get another one of these out as soon as possible. You all stay safe and well. God bless, and we'll see you back here in the next one. Don't take it easy.